My name is Aliyah. I'm 16, about to be 17 in September, and I'm going through bone cancer. So I was cancer-free for 6 months. Then the cancer came back in my left lung, and then had my third surgery. Went through treatment for 6 months. In May, I had another lung surgery. Forgot what lung it was, and then had to get a chemo flush because it spread into my soft tissue. And then after that, I was cancer-free for, was it even a month? I don't even think it was a month. And then had another surgery. We've got a lot of bad news lately, and it still hasn't stopped yet. I've been reading The Secret to Teen Power. It's motivated me not to think negative, because if you have a negative mindset, negative things will follow. But if you have a positive mindset, there's nothing you can't do, nothing that can keep you down. And you will get through everything if you have it in your head that you're gonna get through it. It's definitely went along with what's on my wall. It says, live life to the fullest and make a difference along the way. And that's what I've been doing with my life, and that's what I focus on doing with my life. Because you have to make your mark while you're here, and just try to be positive and to smile at everybody you see and every person you meet. While I was at the hospital getting chemo for my relapse, I made a lot of lifelong friends. Met Maddie, Maya, Lexi, Grace. Grace was one of the first people I met because we didn't know anything about cancer at all, or that I could even get through it. But they showed us that it's hard, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And you could inspire other kids. You could go talk to other kids and tell them your story and tell them, I'm doing this and it's helping me get through it. Not to just sit there and lay in the hospital bed and just watch like Maury and Jerry Springer and Law and Order all day, because that's all that's on. Me and Muna, we would just roam the halls all day. She would do art, and I would look to try new things and experiment with makeup and do everybody's makeup I saw anywhere. And just try getting some of the nurses more glammed up, and to make everybody feel like kind of empowered, and just make them feel like beautiful. And there was a time when me and Muna got in trouble because the whole week we were staying up till like 5 o'clock in the morning or later, and they had to separate us. And I guess it was a rule that we're not supposed to be in each other's room, blah, blah. That they sent out emails to every nurse at the hospital and said we can't be in each other's rooms. We have to either be in the family room or somewhere else. But that didn't stop me and Muna. We were in the room together like every night after that. Stayed in each other's rooms or had other people in our rooms also. And we did photo shoots. We did each other's makeup, we did the nurses' makeup, and we just had fun until our 2 weeks was up and it was time to go home again. Me and every nurse are like best friends. We follow each other on Instagram and we have each other on Facebook, always keep in touch. We plan days to go to restaurants, go to Papados or Red Lobster or something. The nurses, they make sure that you feel at home and that it doesn't feel like you're just another patient. You're like family. The hospital is just like one big family, and you know that they're always gonna be there for you. No matter what, no matter where you are, they'll come and they'll support you and just make you happy. And even though whatever they have, or those little crunchy chemo suits that they have on, they still don't make you feel depressed. They just bring you happiness. Amanda Riley Foundation, one of the first foundations I've ever met, and because at first we didn't know at all, like, why are they being so nice to us? Why are they giving us stuff? They've shown me and my mom that there's always people that can help, and there's always things you need that you don't know that you need, or little things that cheer you up that you don't think of how small they are, but it could even be a phone call or just a hug, and you never knew you needed it. So the Amanda Riley Foundation made it possible for me to have my Sweet 16, and it was like the best party ever. It was like on like MTV, that Sweet 16 show. Then you'd be like, oh, I wish I had that car, I wish I had that cake. And that it really happened, except like maybe not the car, but like everything else was perfect. And it was amazing. I've never had anything that glamorous or like that extravagant ever, and it was like better than any other Sweet 16 I've ever been to. And my friends, they still talk about it to this day, and it was just perfect for me, and it was just like my personality made into an event, and it was just amazing. And the dress, oh my gosh, it was bedazzled in jewels and pearls, and it was just so sparkly and looked so magical, and it looks how much we paid for it. And it was just amazing. That dress, oh my gosh. It was like say yes to the dress when I had it on. It was just perfect. The tears and everything. It was just the best day of my life. I was feeling down a couple weeks ago, and my mom let Barbara from the Amanda Riley Foundation know. But a couple days before that, my mom let me paint this wall, and it was a mess, and it was completely terrible. Never hire me to paint your house, because it was awful. And now my room looks like one of the rooms off of MTV Cribs, and it's just so, it matches my personality. Like, completely. It's glamorous just like me. Thank you, Amanda Riley Foundation, for all the things you've done for me and my mom. Thank you for the Sweet 16 party and decorating my room. And just thank you for being there for me and her. Love you.